In 1997, Europa Park opened what would become one of the most iconic roller coasters in the park. Euro-Mir is a Mack ride spinning coaster that has now operated for 30 seasons and will be closing forever on the 9th of January 2027 at the end of the season. I'm going to miss this ride so much. It's always been one of my favourite rides here at the park. And just look at it. It's a beautiful structure. It's a fantastic ride. Don't get me wrong, it's not the smoothest anymore. Hence why that's probably one of the reasons why they're replacing this. But yeah, it's an absolutely amazing coaster. I've enjoyed hundreds of rides on here over the years since I first came to Europa Park. It's the theme, it's the soundtrack, it's the look of it with the towers, with all the glass on. I'm going to miss this so much. And that's why I wanted to film a dedicated vlog this trip with some POVs, lots of off-ride footage, and just celebrating Euro-Mir. It really is just an icon of the park, and the fact it's in a pretty central location as well means that it's seen from so many different areas. Now, of course, it's Europa Park. I'm sure the new attraction, or should we say new attractions that are going to be in this place, are going to be absolutely fantastic. Now, they are going to be replacing it with a new family roller coaster that's going to be opening in 2028. Along with that, it's actually going to form part of a new themed area based on the European Space Agency. So it will no longer be part of the Russia themed area here at the park. And yeah, they're going full in with the space theme for it in the future, which I'm very happy about. Now, one of the most iconic parts of the ride, and one of my favourite parts of it, is the soundtrack. So I am really hoping that they keep the music, or at least maybe remaster the soundtrack, you know, and keep it, because everybody loves the soundtrack. And I know when the park confirmed that it was going to be closing, a lot of the comments were, please keep the soundtrack. So I think that is a big part of the experience on Euro-Mir. So I'm really hoping that the replacement attraction does have that soundtrack. But yeah, just look at it. You just hear the music in the background as well. And yeah, this trip are our final rides on Euro-Mir. We won't be here for the final day, unfortunately. But I've had so many rides on this over the years. And of course, I appreciate that Europa Park have come a long way over the years, especially in the time that I've been coming here now, and seen so many changes with new rides, themed areas, upgrades. This is the ride what stands out now. It is the one that needs upgrading. So as much as I absolutely love it, I can also understand why they are doing this as well. Of course, you've also got the space station above there, so we're going to have a walk through there in this video as well. But first, let's go to the queue line and enjoy this soundtrack. Let's go along for the ride. I love the music. It's so good. But yeah, we're going to have a walk in the space station after, because you can walk through there. Are they going to keep this? Is it going to get repurposed? Who knows at this point? We just don't know. Got some information all about it up there as well. I've always found it really cool how you queue up underneath this. I hope it's retained in some form. Maybe we'll see this featured as part of the queue line for the new attraction, or in the station or something like that. Who knows? We haven't got loads of details yet about the replacement, other than the fact it is going to be a family spinning coaster. We're not looking at an extreme spinning coaster here from Mack Rides. It's not going to be a big thrill ride. You got to think they only put Voltron in 2024. So yeah, it is going to be something for all the family. But also a secondary attraction, which really intrigues me. We've got some stats about the new towers that are going to be built here. So yeah, I'll talk a bit about that later on. And we have a walk around the top. But yeah, we haven't got loads of details, but there's some key points. And we can certainly get a few bits from that. What an atmosphere though, this queue, I always love it. I've always loved the kind of glass look of the towers. Especially in winter season as well, because they put like icicle lights down and it looks so pretty. Well, we have seen the quality of theming really step up here at Europa Park, so I'm sure that whatever this is replaced by is going to be absolutely incredible in both the theme and ride experience. Love the kind of retro vibes, you know. I remember this when Eurosat closed, it was so sad. When Eurosat Can Coaster came along, and they did a really good job with that. I'm expecting to see the same here. They got some information all about the space station there as well. You don't really have time to read it with it being in a fast-moving queue. You know what the operators are like at Europa? They move very fast. I always wish that that sign wasn't in the queue and was over at the side. But a lot of people don't realise that and think this is actual theming, but no, it's actually a genuine training module here that was used to train astronauts. Fascinating in there. We'll have a look when we come off the ride. So like I said, we just don't know. Is that going to stay or is it going to go? I mean, it's so impressive. I'd be quite sad to see that go. Real piece of history. And so many people don't walk around it. Like, you look at hundreds of people standing underneath it, but only a couple of people walking around at the top. It'd be great even if, for the new ride, you walked through that as part of the queue, wouldn't it? How awesome would that be? I'd love that. It means everyone's seen it then. Get a great view looking up at the structure from here and the 5 different towers. The tallest of which being 92 feet. Yeah, it's no wonder that you can see it from quite a few areas in the park with them standing so tall. I've always loved the style and design of those. So futuristic. I mean, you imagine this back in 1997. It would have looked really modern back then. I mean, we're kind of used to, in a way, some of this architecture now with a lot more kind of skyscrapers and taller buildings around. But you imagine this when it opened back in 97. Look at the towers. So cool, so futuristic. Even to this day, it still holds up like that now. One thing's for sure though, this queue moves fast. Yeah, the operations on here are amazing. I mean, the operations across the whole park are incredible. Yeah, it certainly gets to a lot of people, this ride. Look at that, you know, all this full queue underneath. I've been waiting about 10 minutes to this point. Starting to get quite emotional now that this is closing. I am really, really sad. This is always one of my favourite features down there on the floor with the lights. So many awesome memories in this queue. Dancing, singing various songs over the years. Brilliant. And yeah, obviously you're looking here now, it is very dated compared to everything else at the park. So you can certainly see why they want to put a new experience in here. Like all the kind of old school blacklit walls, UV painted style, but it's iconic, you know. I like the fact it's got that old school feel. That's what I've always enjoyed about it. Woo! We're down here at the back, nobody here now. Obviously just patching it at the bottom there. Dun, 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 dun. Now, if you've been watching for a while, you'll know that I've made up various different songs to this over the years, including a big green track. Now, the reason that I sung a big green track, because obviously the ride hasn't actually got a green track, is because I did a Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 Let's Play series years ago and had it in the background and always used to sing a big green track when I was building a roller coaster with a green track. So, just one of them funny moments, that is. Some of you might remember that if you watched the channel for a while. Here's looking the station, so retro. Oh, I love it. It's like even having the truss up there, old bits of lighting and stuff. All the wires and everything up there. Even this kind of shiny wall. The op panel up there. Let's go, down here at the front. Operations are just second to none. I've always found the train so comfortable as well, with a nice little lap bar. Here we go. Doesn't show the best on a GoPro, but there's a spinning tunnel here. So old school, but I love it. Yeah, we're heading up the big spiral lift hill now, all the way to the top. In the dark with just some strobe light. That's a look all the way up, pretty dark in here, so it doesn't show up the best. Yeah, as we're down on the front car, it doesn't spin until we get outside. Yeah, it's all controlled spinning on Euro-Mir. It's not a free spinning ride, there's actually motors built onto the train that spin it round. Yeah, we're literally climbing a big spinning lift hill in the dark. What an amazing soundtrack. And just the structure is fascinating, isn't it? So it's the whole tower is spinning round in the middle. Yeah, fascinating. But yeah, if you're on the other road, then you do spin as you're heading up as well. But yeah, the front car doesn't. Yeah, it takes a couple of minutes to get up the lift hill. We'll see yourself in the tower. Use a Voltron down there. Hey! Bit of a rainy ride, this one. Woo! It's refreshing though after all the heat that we've had. So yeah, 5 towers. What we do know is that the new ride is also going to have 5 towers, but there's some fascinating things happening because obviously all that's in these towers at the moment is a spiral lift hill in one of them, and the others are there just for the theme, you know, just so it looks good. However, that's going to change with the new attraction going in its place, because there's going to be some purposes to these towers, which is going to be really interesting, including another attraction. There we go. Whoa! Controlled spin. Woo! Woo! Hey! I still think it rides pretty smooth. I know some people disagree, but I I think it's a pretty smooth ride still. It's only them brakes at the end might get you a little bit, especially if you're coming in backwards. Whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo! Hey! Woo! Short brake. Oh. Yeah, that's the one bit where it does shake to the side a little bit. I love this thing. Absolutely love this thing. Making it shed off there to the right. And back to the station. Runs a crazy amount of trains as well. And the music just carries on. Even the old school signage like this, you know, it just looks very out of place now, doesn't it, compared to other attractions here at the park. All the paintings on here, like you soon walk past these, but yeah, you got the mural on the wall. All this is going, and yeah, it's going to be completely demolished. This isn't just a matter of some pieces are going to be staying, the towers and everything. It's all being fully demolished. And yeah, I will be buying my on-ride photo from my last ride on this iconic attraction. Hey! It's Charlotte! Oh!
It will be missed, it will be missed. It's going to look weird not seeing it like on the skyline, which would be really interesting, but I'm looking forward to seeing what they do.
We'll find out. I can't believe it. Goodbye Euro-Mir, the last spin. 1997 to 2027. I mean, it's only going to be operating for 9 days in 2027, but that's the end of the season. They always run it seasonally like that in terms of the park closes like the second week of January through until March then, but yeah, end of the season. The last spin. Can't believe it. That's lovely though, isn't it, that? It's just such a fun experience. As soon as you walk down into this area and look at it, you just think, what is this ride? Like, it just looks so different to anything else, doesn't it? With the towers and the structure of it all. And then you get into the queue, you got this music, and then the inside section where you got like all the blacklit area, and then onto the ride itself. And that spiral lift, I always remember the first time I did it, thinking this is going on forever and ever, climbing up the tower. And then the views, you're just going around nice and slow, taking in the scenery, which is beautiful, before the really intense part of the ride. Some pretty big drops, some turns, the helixes that are really forceful, especially towards the back of the train. And they're going to take you along shortly for a back row POV. Yeah. We're going to go and take a look up on the Mir space station shortly. But first, just wanted to document this part of the Russia area. Now, of course, they have confirmed that the new ride won't be part of Russia here at Europa Park. However, Russia won't be leaving the park either. They are going to be retaining this area. Be interesting to see if they make any updates or changes down here, especially to the dart ride over here, the little sleigh ride. This is Snuckle Focken. I always struggle to pronounce it, but there you go. It's on the sign up there. I mean, this is quite a dated dart ride, but it is classic. You sit on a bench, there you go. You're actually sitting on a sleigh, but still, fun little ride. I wonder if they're going to make some changes to that. Well, of course, yeah, you're going to look out this way and see a very different view with the new ride, and yeah, going to be based on the European Space Agency. So keeping that space theme, but it's just going to kind of be its own area off to the side, should we say. But yeah, I'm glad that we're not losing all these buildings, because it's nice around here. You've got all the animatronics and the big archway down here as well. It's actually some of the best views of Euro-Mir from a little bit further back down here. But you know me, I just like to document these things. You just never know when things are going to change at theme parks in general, especially one that you love so much and been to so much over the years. You just never know when things are going to change. So I always like to document things the best that I can do. Let's just get that view, walking back that vista, coming in here through the Russian archway. And you've got all the little buildings here at the side, do little bits of woodwork and stuff in there, like craftsmen. It is amazing. And yeah, we're not losing that part of it. And this is that best view, isn't it? When you look head on, you've got the Mir space station, you can see all the ride above it. Documenting all this for one final time. Before we head up down to the space station, let's just go up onto this balcony, because this is actually one of the best views of the ride. Just up here, the food terrace. It's a little hidden gem here for views. Looking up at the attraction there. And even here, you can just hear the soundtrack in the background. Right then, let's go and head up into the space station. Let's go and have a look round. So many people who come to the park bypass this, and it is well worth coming up here, especially if you are visiting between now and the 9th of January. Even the little Coca-Cola store's got some character down there. But yeah, this isn't theming. This was an actual training facility that was used by astronauts, which I find fascinating. A lot of people don't realise the history that's on display right here. Tells you about the different astronauts. It is in German, French and English as well. You're coming up here. This is the core module that we're heading into now. And this was the first part transported into space in 1986. Head inside. Look at this. So cool. They've got to preserve this, surely. How amazing would it be though if you walked through this? And that'd be so nice, part of the key line for the new attraction. All the different buttons over here.
Schlafsack.
Ja. Look at that.
Genau, hier, hängst dich einfach gegen die Wand rein. Du hast ja keine Schwerkraft, kannst aber in der Wand hängen.
And right above the queue line to the attraction. Screens in there with some information. It's nice if you're walking around this and you still hear that iconic soundtrack as well. Come down to here and see this section. It's a lot bigger up here than you realise as well. That's the antenna for approach and docking at the station. They've got to keep this. Well, who knows, maybe it'll stay in this area and just be part of the Russia area and not directly related to the ride, who knows? But I've got a feeling they're going to utilise this for something else. It's too good to not have on display. Dun, 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 dun. What a soundtrack. Absolutely brilliant. Just hearing it, I'm itching for another go. And this time we're going to go down towards the back. Like I say, it is controlled spinning on here. There's a motor actually on the trains that controls the spinning. So we'll sit down there at the back and we'll see which way we go. If you're facing backwards for the latter part of the layout, that's definitely the most intense. The exit ladder there. Right, let's go and do it. Let's go and have another ride on Euro-Mir. Take you along to the back row. Let's go. Down at the back. And yeah, you can see now, because we're down here at the back, we're spinning round. Only the lead car on the train, watch the spin going up. What a vibe. Absolutely love it. I'm taking the view. Hey. Some of the best views in the park from up here.
Ja, natuurlijk. Kom.
Hey. But yeah, these towers are absolutely massive, like when you look at them here. When you're up close, you don't realise like when you're down on the ground, but when you're up here, they are huge. Yeah, it's always fascinated me how it's like the controlled spinning as well, not free spinning, like on the more modern max spinning coasters. I wonder if that'll be the case with the replacement. Hey! Woo! Oh! Wow! Guys, so intense. Hey! Woo! Hey! Woo! She's loving it. We got a right screamer. Hey! Woo! Hey! Here we go! Oh! Right with those sharp brakes! Woo! Oh! He's sharp when you come in there. There we go. Building up, ready for my last ever ride. It's coming up. Another awesome ride there on Euro-Mir, and much more intense there towards the back of the train. Yeah, it really is a very forceful ride as you're going through all the different elements. Don't underestimate it. Honestly, I'm going to miss this so much. It's really starting to hit home now that this is closing, and kind of feel a little bit like when I had the last rides on Nemesis at Alton Towers before it closed for the retrack and the rebuild. Even though we knew it was coming back, pretty similar, you know, the same layouts and everything, but with an updated theme. With this, it feels very similar. I'm sure there's a lot of you watching this video that have grew up with this, much like I did with Alton Towers being my home park and with Nemesis. You know, it's sad when a lot of rides close in the UK, but for me, like this is still sad. I've been coming here for, you know, nearly 15 years, a very long time. So I spent a lot of time riding this ride, and it is sad, but let me know in the comments if you live near the park, if you've grew up with Euro-Mir. Maybe it was your first coaster, your first big thrill ride. Yeah, I'd love to know, because as much as they've said of family coasters coming in, I'm interested to see, you know, what it rides like. Would you class this as a family or a thrill? I put it up there as a thrill coaster, but they have specifically said that the new coaster coming in is a family coaster. So is it not going to be as intense as Euro-Mir? Who knows? But we certainly do know a few things about it, and let's talk about that now. Now, firstly, let's talk about what Europa Park have put out on their official website. The farewell event is going to take place on the 9th of January 2027. Before dismantling begins, we'll be saying goodbye to this iconic roller coaster with a big event. Together with guests, fans and those who have been with us along the way, we'll look back at almost 3 decades of Euro-Mir and celebrate once again everything that makes this special attraction so unique. And more information will be on the way shortly. At the time of filming this video, 99% sure, unfortunately, we won't be here on that final day. We've got some other travel plans, which are very exciting for January. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be here, hence why this has been our final ride this trip. You never know if things fall through with that trip, but yeah, hopefully that will also be able to go ahead as planned, because it's going to be an amazing trip. But yeah, it does mean we're not going to be here on the final operational day. Now, a glance into the future, this is from the official Europa Park website. In a new themed area, visitors will be able to experience the fascination of space travel in an inspiring and accessible way, particularly for children and families. To achieve this, we're working with strong partners such as the European Space Agency, the ESA, with whom we officially sealed a partnership with on the 8th of June 2026. By signing this agreement, Europa Park and the ESA are setting an example for the integration of science, education and emotion. The aim is to convey the fascination of European space travel in an inspiring and accessible way for children and families. And in the future, the collaboration is set to feature in educational programs, events and other interactive experiences, as well as playing a key role in the planned space-themed area. So with that take there, it's clear that this is going to be so much more than just a new ride. This is going to be a complete new area with so much more to see. Now, a few months ago, plans were filed with the local council effectively here in Rust with what they're going to be doing here in terms of the construction. And we can see that there's going to be 5 towers still. Of course, you've got the 5 towers now. 5 towers will be built here, brand new ones, but also the layout of the towers will be slightly different. And one of them is going to be about 9 meters taller than the current towers here, which is quite interesting. Now, it also mentions a second attraction which is going to be part of it. So we know there's going to be a new family coaster coming in. We can presume it's going to be a spinning roller coaster from Mack Rides, but we don't know the exact details yet about that, other than the fact that we're not looking at an extreme spinning coaster here. It's not going to be a big thrill ride that's going into place. But who knows, maybe the second attraction will be. So yeah, the tallest tower is going to be just over 14 meters. So yeah, it's about 9 meters taller than the current tower, which I find really interesting. Now, one of them is going to be dedicated to a restaurant, one of the towers, which is interesting, an exhibition space, a retail shop, a new medical area. I mean, the current medical station is just down here on the left-hand side. So yeah, that makes sense, incorporating some new park infrastructure. But along with that, a mysterious second attraction. Now, there's a lot of speculation online about this, that it could potentially be something that Europa Park hasn't got already. Bear in mind, they've got world-class coasters, dark rides, flat rides, but what they don't have is a thrilling drop tower attraction. Can you imagine a drop tower in one of those? That's certainly the rumour at the moment. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm sure that Europa Park have looked at drop towers over the years, but with them being very close to the town of Rust, it's one of them. You know, they can't build anything like too tall close to the village, anything that's going to be too noisy. So yeah, I find that really interesting. They could be exploring an indoor drop tower for one of these. And the fact that one of these towers is going to be about 9 meters taller, could that be the one that has a drop tower inside? Like, I think that would be absolutely awesome. Would we be looking at something a bit like maybe Mystery Castle at Phantasialand, also in Germany, you know, what's got multiple towers that all face each other? Will it be one tower straight up in the middle? Or will it be something completely different? Who knows? But that's what they are exploring by the sounds of it, and all the rumours that have been coming out from some pretty good sources. So we will see. Of course, nothing's official until we get that. But yeah, that's the rumour at the moment, that we're going to see, of course, a second attraction, which will be some sort of drop tower as part of this project. Look at the operations there, it's flawless, isn't it? Absolutely flawless. I also really like the sound of the idea of the exhibition space in there, talking about space history. Maybe that's how we'll see a new location for Mir itself. I mean, how cool would that be? Or maybe it's part of the queue line. That would be absolutely fantastic. But I'm positive that's going to be retained. It's an amazing piece to walk through. But still, I wanted to document it just in case, you know, we do lose it. I really hope not. Who remembers back in the day, though, when there used to be a massive satellite dish where Voltron is now, off to the side? And yeah, that was removed and, of course, wasn't kept at the park. So you never know with these things. things, document them, because yeah, things are changing, upgrades are coming. I'm sad to see it close. You know, I love this attraction so much, but I can also understand why they want to change it. It's clear that from a thematic point of view, it looks out of place now. It looks dated, it looks old and tired. You know, it needs that work. In terms of the coaster itself, I would have loved it if they'd have just done a retrack and kept it the same look and layouts, but I can understand that, you know, that can't really be marketed then as a new attraction. We saw that with Nemesis at Alton Towers. You know, Merlin spent the money, they did it, but it didn't really bring in more attendance for the future. And of course, I'm so happy that that was done, but also I can understand why parks are thinking, you know, we need to put in something new to bring more visitors in if we're investing such a large amount of money. But yeah, the fact there's going to be a restaurant in there on one of the towers, and yeah, this mysterious second attraction, which could be a drop tower. Can't wait to find out more. And of course, we'll keep you updated here on Theme Park Worldwide. Just going to show you some more off-ride footage now, and then it's time for my final ever ride on this iconic Europa Park attraction. Well, I hope you just enjoyed some more off-ride shots there of Euro-Mir. The time is almost here for my final ever ride on this iconic coaster. But as I mentioned earlier on, you have also got a little dark ride down here. George can go on this, so we thought, let's all go on. It's all part of the Russia area.
And it's called Snickle Fast, Snickle Flucken.
Oh, that was pretty good. Who was better at it in the comments? Let us know. But yeah, like I say, they have said that this part is staying, but you never know. I think this ride might end up with some changes or something as well. So we thought we'll do this as part of the video. And it's going to be a lovely final ride shortly on Euro-Mir with the sun starting to go down as well. Look at that in all of its beauty. Europa Park don't normally like removing rides and not replacing them, so you never know, this might stay exactly as it is, or we might see it have a little bit of TLC. Oh, Joey's excited for bench. Loves it, it's straight on. His sleigh awaits. So you never know, it could be our last ride on here, probably not, or it might end up having some changes. Oh, cheeky! Oh, it's a little cheeky look back at me, what's it? Da, 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 da. They're all waving goodbye to Euro-Mir, so see you later. So yeah, this is the smallest dark ride in the park. Of course, it is quite dated, but we've had some good memories on over here on the years where you literally sat on a bench. It looks like a bench. It is, of course, a sleigh that we're in, but it is funny. It looks like a bench. every other dark ride in the park has seen some upgrades. So I do think we'll see some changes to this. Hopefully it doesn't close though. Like I said, they don't normally like closing things and not replacing them. Don't really know what's going on this ride. Some of the scenes, obviously it's a journey through Russia. That's all we know really. Got some nice little animatronics. And it's still nicely maintained as well. 6-7. And that's it. Two minutes of fun, that. You always liked it though, didn't you? Oh, you're being cheeky down there. You're being cheeky. You want another go? We'll go again. You know what? We'll just lap this. Well, this is it. The time has come to experience Euro-Mir for the final time. Really just want to take this in, but it's great the fact that I'm going to have this on camera to look back on in the future. Let's go. End of the day. Bye. Oh, what a track. What a track. This is it. Last time walking down this queue. Oh, I'm emotional now. I am really emotional. This is it. Good shot looking back there of the empty queue.
Spiral up to the
Thanks for the memories, Euro-Mir. So amazing rides on here, hundreds of rides on here over the years. There's only one place to be for this special moment, down there at the back of the train. What an absolute icon this ride has been for 30 seasons. I'd love to know your favourite memories from Euro-Mir down below in the video comments and your thoughts on the ride. I know it's not for everyone. I know it's a bit too intense for some people, but you know, I love it. Absolutely love it. Who knows, may never hear this soundtrack again in the park. I really hope so though. I'm sure we will. But you never know, nothing's confirmed at this stage other than the facts we know. Final part of that spiral but still, yeah, it takes a good couple of minutes to get up here. But that adds to it, you know. Hey! Woo! Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Woo! What a beautiful evening for this last ride as well. As much as it would have been amazing to be here on the final day on the 9th of January, would have been a very cold ride, a wintry ride. Nice to send it off with a summer ride. And because we're facing forwards here, hopefully going to be facing backwards for the really intense section. I hope so. Oh! Oh! Wow! Here we go! This is what I wanted! It's going to be intense, this! Oh! Especially the latter part of the ride, I love it. Whoa! Woo! Let's do this! Goodbye, Euro-Mir! Woo! Woo! This way really gets you now! Wow! 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 Amazing! Absolutely amazing! What a ride! Thanks for the memories. That's it. And the sun sets on my final ride on Euro-Mir here at Europa Park. Special ride. Really special ride, and very intense there at the end as well. My favourite seat, that. I'm gonna miss it, really gonna miss it. Luckily, got the memories just here. There we go, always love getting on right photo and something when it's really extra special. And this ride to me, you know, is extra special, so really wanted to get the photo. Goodbye Euro-Mir, the last spin, 1997 to 2027. Only 9 days of operation 2027, but still, you can see they obviously wanted it to say, you know, it's 30 years, isn't it? And that's why they've closed it at the end of the main season there. Fantastic. That's it, Charlotte. It's done.
I can't believe it. It's going to be weird not seeing it, isn't it? Like walking into this area and not seeing it, it's going to be so strange.
It will. But then we're getting the new version.
Yeah, so we'll see what that's like. I'm sure it'll be fantastic.
I'm glad that the new version is at least going to have the 5 towers as well. So yeah, it's still probably going to have a similar look, but maybe they're going to go for a bit like the original concept art for this, and the towers were like really differently themed. Instead of going for like the glass look, maybe they'll go for something like that. Like I said earlier on, one of the main towers is going to be 9 meters taller. Rumours of a drop tower inside one of them. So we'll see what happens, but I am looking forward to it. Knowing Europa Park, they'll do an excellent job of it. I'm sure they will do. But for now, it's good night, Euro-Mir. That's it. All done for me. That's it. See you later, Euro-Mir. Thanks for all the memories over the years. Crucial part of Europa Park and all the amazing memories I've had here. And that ride is just so special. I'm sure it is to many of you watching this as well. So drop us a comment down below with your favourite special memories. When did you first ride it? Maybe you never got to ride it, or maybe your first ride is coming up before it closes and you've got a trip out to Europa Park this summer or winter season. Let me know in the video comments. But yeah, we know Europa Park, what they build there is going to be absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure it will be an amazing themed experience. That's the thing, like, it does look out of place thematic wise now compared to the rest of the park. It's the ride experience that I loved, and that soundtrack. If they can create an amazing new experience and add in that soundtrack again, or at least a version of it, I'll be very very happy. But there we go, that just brings us to the end of this Euro-Mir celebration, my final rise on the iconic coaster here at Europa Park. And of course, watch this space. We'll keep you updated here on the channel with all of the latest developments. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you do check out our day 1 and day 2 vlogs from the park, featuring lots of on-ride POVs. We had an amazing time, loads of rides, shows, loads for George as well, which has been absolutely fantastic. But there is one more little bonus vlog that's going to be coming up from Europa Park before we carry on with the road trip. Yes, we're not finished yet, we have got more parts coming up. I'm going to do a little video tonight at Silver Lake City. Now, before it was known as the Camp Resort, you know, it was very nice down there, but it was quite small, there wasn't really loads to it. Now, they've completely expanded it with a new hotel down there, and also new bars. They've got their own brewery on site, new restaurants, loads of theming down there and details. So I just thought I'd go and do a little vlog down there tonight and show you what it's like. Of course, we would like to have stayed there this time, but with it being a last minute trip, it was all fully booked up, all sold out. But we'll definitely do that next time we're here. So yeah, that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next vlog.